You've never gotten into a fight, right, Chris? You never fight. You've never gotten drunk and stupid and fought somebody.
At this age, no.
When was the last time you got drunk, stupid, and fought somebody?
Drunk and stupid and physically fought? I don't think I physically fought anyone for being drunk and stupid. I physically fought someone in McDonaldland Park, probably about McDonaldland Park is just an outdoor park next to a McDonald's on Staten Island.
Right.
About it's got to be 10 years, maybe more than 10 years ago, actually. And it was because I was skateboarding and someone was playing basketball and was complaining that my skating was making noise while he was trying to shoot. And so I kept doing it over and over again.
That was not 10 years ago because I knew you 10 years ago.
Might have been 15 years ago. I mean,
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was not a teenager. I was like a late teen. I might have been 20. Like I was working at the pizzeria at the time. It was, I mean, like, yeah, so it's since you've known me. And I continued to skate, and the kid came down and, started acting like a tough guy, and I acted like a tough guy back, and he beat the crap out of me. He proceeded to beat me up. And
did you have a skateboard after that?
He went up and started playing basketball, and I continued to skate.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. I showed him. With my busted up face, he knew, bro, you could beat me up once, but I'm going to ollie till I'm dead. Yeah, that was the last fight I was probably in. I was probably 20, anywhere between 19 and 22. I don't remember my specific age. I was working at the pizzeria at the time, and it was before I went to work. This is when I did it. It was in the afternoon. I went over there, and that's my great story.
Yeah,
there was no Walt Whitman involved. There was no big theoretical discussions. It was just my ollies were too loud.
When I was in high school, at least like the first 2 years before I moved to Staten Island, I had to pretty much just let any harassing remarks go. I would have been beat to death.
What school did you go to?
South Shore.
South Shore High School in Brooklyn. Yeah, he was in the minority. Let's say, in being that he was a person who could walk on 2 feet. He was actually human.
Were there jackals there?
Yeah, more or less, there might as well be. Nice callers here on Best in Show on the hottest of all lines on the Saturday afternoon edition.
I think I know who it is.
Who's it going to be?
Caller, you're on the air.
What's up, buddy?
Who?
It's Zombie, bro.
Zombie has died. Zombie has risen. Zombie will come again.
How you doing, fella?
What's up, buddy?
Fine. I woke up for your show.
Wow, we appreciate you. We appreciate you rising up at the crack of 11 on a Saturday morning to be part of the program.
It wasn't easy for me either, Zombie.
On a Saturday morning, I love getting up on Saturday. Tomorrow's going to be terrific. I'm actually going to sleep up until football. I'm so psyched about that. Getting up at the crack of 12. Oh wait, that's right. I'm working tonight. I'll probably be working until 12 tomorrow. So who am I kidding? But that's another story. Yeah, I don't understand being a young teen fella and not getting up on a Saturday morning. Isn't that when you're supposed to go down the street and go look at construction sites and I don't know
whistle at some girls?
Cartoons, bro.
Yeah.
See, I only get 5 hours of sleep every day, but Saturday, because I'm listening to all those podcasts, I'm behind on.
You literally just sit up all the time listening to podcasts?
Yeah, literally.
You're a lunatic. You're an absolute lunatic.
He's a young you. He's listening to podcasts instead of, AM radio.
Yeah, but I can't imagine making myself not sleep because of it.
He's a fan.
No, I mean I think it's great. I think it's awesome. You're way more dedicated to your craft. But than I ever was. I just couldn't even imagine it. That's so nuts.
Hey, Zombie.
But terrific.
How's D doing?
Who?
D.
What?
D.
Yeah, D.
He was
Roger's
expelled
sister?
for not being in the school.
You forgot about D already.
Yeah, there's a new guy, Jay, who's in the class. He's sick.
It's kind of hard to remember one-syllable names.
Even harder one-letter names. Awesome. How is the team doing? What's going on with the let's call them the Seminole County Pittsburgh Warriors?
He's in Pittsburgh?
Well, the only thing I know about right now is that half the team has a staph infection.
No, I heard that's deadly. That's going around, man.
How do you get a staph infection? Isn't
Staph
that
infection is if you if you touch like a mat or something, or train with someone that actually has. the staph.
If a wizard is level 10, they could do a staff.
Interestingly enough, Deja last night told me that half of her, she goes to Iona College, half of the Iona football team has a staph infection. And I thought she was just joking because she was talking about how all the teams she likes are losing. Then I see this morning on the news that they actually do. Like half the football team
All
has
you're going to do when you have a staph infection is just keep it clean and don't touch other people with it. Wrap it and you're fine. The big problem with staph infections in high schools, like it's always
But
wrestling
antibiotic doesn't fight it, right?
I don't believe so, no, because I think it's viral. I'm pretty sure staph infection is a viral infection, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it's a Best in Show thing.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
He got the infection because someone stepped on his face with a cleat. Like the first person.
Oh, that's how the first person got it. And
and then what did that guy just step on 10 other faces in that game?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that necessarily makes sense because I thought a staph infection was viral in thing, and you couldn't like catch it from something like that. It's the whole point behind it is like if mats or aren't kept clean at a gym, like wrestlers
A
always have
person's
problems.
name has nothing to do with it.
That's true.
Gymnastics and wrestling.
Yeah, like
and all
The
that.
only thing that matters
wrestlers-
is if he's working for the staff or not.
Yeah, or like gym equipment, if they're not wiped down and cleaned properly, you can get staph infection from that. Wrestlers, like professional wrestlers and UFC guys, always get staph infection. Chris Candido, the wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, who passed away a couple years
That's
back.
not why, though, right?
No, but he had staph infection at the time before he passed. He actually had complications from a surgery that I thought actually had something to do with the staph infection, to be quite honest. It's okay, maybe we should look into this instead of me just arbitrarily calling out facts that I don't even know.
So
if
what
they're
happened,
true.
Zombie? The team's not playing now because they all have the staph infection?
I don't know, but hold on. I'm gonna call back later. I'm about to be yelled at.
Stay strong, brother.
Leave the phone on. Leave the phone on.
Leave it on, dude.
Could you leave the phone on so we can hear? He hung up already, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, Zombie is gone.
Oh, man. That would have been perfect.
I would love to hear him.
What do you think he was getting yelled at?
listening to internet radio
Probably about listening to us. Are you listening to that show?
Zombie has died.
Yeah, it's not even just that show, though. He listens to
That show it
everybody.
is.
He loves us.
He's getting yelled at for not going to church or something.
And by us, I mean the collective internet radio community. He listens to everybody on TPX.
Zombie
all
reposted
of our
for
friends
us,
here.
By the way, all over. Zombie reposted on MySpace that we were on this
Good
morning.
guy. He's
so.
a good guy. He's a good friend of the show. He's a good friend of TPX. He's a good friend of all of our friends over at TPX. Guys at at Lunatic Radio and It Radio, and I'm trying to think of everybody else. He's a friend of
Animal House?
Animal House. He's a friend of the community.
No Vanessa today, right?
Nah. Her call would have been 20 minutes ago if we did do it, and it's Saturday, and I got to be honest, I just know that she's out of commission for a couple of weeks. I didn't even think to call her and tell her. I saw that Brian tried to reach out to her, but I didn't even think to try and tell her that we're going to do it on Saturday, because I just know she's got a lot of things going on in her life that I don't think she's going to have the time. I think next week will be the triumphant return of Vanessa here on Best in Show Radio.
Next week, by the way. Next week is I don't know if you guys are aware, is the giant Halloween extravaganza.
October 28th, the giant Halloween extravaganza here on Best in Show.
You're actually going to be scared.
Oh yeah, there's going to. Well, I'll be,
I might bust out a.
I'm going to be
at some point.
I'm going to be dead from the ghosts by that point, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I envision a lot of spookiness, a lot of bobbing for apples.
I think ghosts exist. I had a horrifying dream the other night that I can't talk about, but I think ghosts exist.
Why can't you talk about
I
it?
can't talk about it.
Oh, come
Don't
on.
even go into it. I shouldn't have brought it up, but
Could I
I
ask you-
absolutely can't. I can't.
Why
talk.
not? Brian goes into his fight.
Could I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Without mentioning names, can you do it?
No, I really can't. I really can't.
It spooks you out that much?
It's I can't talk about it.
Wowza.
Brian talked about Walt Whitman.
I was going to
They
say,
think the
yeah.
guy died. They think the guy died of natural causes, and I want to just leave it that way.
So by a dream, you mean a binge that you woke up with blood on your hands from? Yeah, it was a dream.
No, but next week will be the big
Out damn spot.
Halloween extrava.
Dude, that was a literary reference. I'm gonna knock you out.
Shakespeare, bro. Shakespeare, what's up? Want to go Shakespeare?
You want to go books? We'll go books.
I could see myself getting into a Who's the Boss versus Perfect Strangers fight, maybe.
Yeah, the only problem is there wouldn't be another person on the planet. I don't think Balky Bartakamus would get into that fight with you. Or Uncle Larry Appleton.
I think if you locked me and DJ New Style into a room for like 4 hours talking about TV